Thanks for joining us once again on Thoughts of A.Freeman. I'm your host, Atticus Freeman, and today marks. Thanks for joining us today. Oh, man. On Thoughts of A. My bad. Too much feedback. Anyway, today marks not only the first anniversary of this podcast, but the beginning of Black History Month. So I'd like to say thank you to all the people who have supported this podcast thus far. And next, I would like to say all month I'll be highlighting American history made by Black Americans, because after all, Black history is American history. So, with no further ado, I'd like to tell you about Frederick McKinley Jones, an American inventor, entrepreneur, and winner of the National Medal of Technology and inductee of the National Inventors Hall of Fame. His innovations in refrigeration, try to say that 3 times fast, right? His innovation in refrigeration allowed great improvements to be made in long haul transport of perishable goods, i.e., food, meat, ice cream, fruits, vegetables, anything that can go bad, perishable items. He's also the co-founder of Thermo King. So if you ever see these 18-wheelers going down a highway, and you'll know that they're refrigerated because they'll have refrigeration type stuff or units on them, and it'll say Thermo King. This guy is a co-founder of that company. So the next time that you are in your local grocery store getting ice cream, hopefully it's Bluebell, you're getting fruit, you're getting vegetables, milk, butter, sour cream. I don't eat sour cream, but I do understand that people buy it. Seafood, okay, crab legs, shrimp, crawfish, what have you. The very next time that you're doing that, just know that all of these wonderful foods and items that you're getting ready to eat, that you probably shouldn't eat, were made possible by the innovations of Frederick McKinley Jones, a Black man, an American. Next, we have the 8,880th Central Postal Directory Battalion, better known as the 6888. The 6888 was an all-black battalion of the Women's Army Corps. It had 850 women, both enlisted and officers, and was led by Major Charity Adams Early. The 6888 was the only all-black, all-female battalion overseas during World War II. The 6888 was comprised of 5 companies. And while most of the workers were postal clerks, others were cooks, mechanics, and other support positions, making the 6888 a self-sufficient unit, which is yet another example of American history made by Black Americans. Last but not least, we have my favorite person to present to you today, and that is Gerald Jerry Lawson, an American electronics engineer. Jerry Lawson is known as the father of modern gaming. Lawson designed the Fairchild Channel F video game console, the first take-home video game console, mind you, and also led the team that pioneered the commercial video game cartridge. Now, the Channel F was a flop, but the cartridge was made possible by Atari, right? And the rest is literally history. So, if you enjoy playing the Atari, you enjoy playing Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega, right? all of that technology, the game cartridge technology, was made possible by Jerry Lawson, right? And afterwards, of course, because nobody wants to keep having these cartridges that overheat and you got to blow in them, to kind of get them working after playing for hours and hours, as video gamers do, led to disc. And now we've gotten to the point where now video games don't even have disc anymore. Um, they're just completely within the game, and you can actually download them. Okay, and yes, we made those great strides in video gaming technology. However, it all started with good old Jerry Lawson and the Fairchild Channel F with the commercial video game cartridge. So whether you're a gamer today, you're a gamer in the past, and all future gamers in the future, right? The future gamers would obviously have to be in the future, but all gamers in the future, right? We all owe it. We all owe all the hours of joy and frustration of these games were all made possible by Gerald Lawson, a black man, an American. So I'll be doing this all month, right? Just bring in little known Black history facts, right? Because they're little known Black history facts, but more importantly, they're little known American history facts, right? Because Black history is American history. So I am Atticus Freeman. These have been the Thoughts of a Freeman. You can find me on Facebook, and where you can also like Thoughts of a Freeman page. Okay, I'm also on Instagram at Atticus_Freeman. Finally, you can email me via the internet, I suppose, right? At 1770af at gmail.com. Also, subscribe to the Thoughts of a Freeman podcast, right? That just hit this 1 year mark, right? And you can find the podcast on Apple Music, on Spotify, or wherever else you find your favorite podcasts. So yeah, go ahead and do that, right? Also, I've been kind of lazy, but I'm going to be downloading all of these episodes to YouTube. So find me, Atticus Freeman, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And then hopefully I will be getting content up sooner than later. But it is a work in progress, right? But I'm Atticus Freeman, and remember, freedom is for those who fight for it.